This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino Ciao. A gift from Italy to your home. San Pellegrino Ciao is a flavored sparkling water made with real fruit juice, finished with a pinch of Sicilian salt for a perfectly balanced taste. So which flavor will you choose? Peach, lime, blood orange, cherry, or maybe the all-new limoncello? Crafted in Italy with 0 grams of added sugar. San Pellegrino Ciao. Buy it now.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast. This is the Joe Concha Show, weekday edition, sponsored by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Here's Joe Concha.
All right, everybody. On this Thursday, we saw something in New York we have not seen, I guess, since, 2009? No, 12, 13, whenever the Giants beat the Patriots for a second time. And that was the last time we saw any sort of ticker tape parade down the Canyon of Heroes. Mention your Tom Brady. In both those games, you give your defense a lead with 2 minutes left, and then they don't hold it. You lose to Eli Manning twice. Just found that funny. The second Super Bowl no one ever talks about. Always the first one, because obviously the Patriots were undefeated. Huge favorites going into that game against the Giants in Arizona, and then obviously the catch by David Tyree, the touchdown pass to Plaxico, and that was that. But that second win was equally as, I think, impressive in the sense where they had to go something like, they were backed up to their own 5 or 10 yard line, and they went down the field. Manningham with a great catch, and then they held off a Hail Mary by Brady at the last second. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about the Giants right now. I guess let's talk about the Knicks. Obviously, again, one of the great seasons we've seen in New York history. Any sport does not matter, especially when you don't expect the championship to come. Not many people were talking about the Knicks being a championship team going into this season, even going into these playoffs for that matter. But obviously getting hot at the right time helps. And then down 14, down 29, down 16 in games 4 and 5 respectively. And they won them all, including 3 on the road. The city, let's put it this way. At 7:30 a.m., there was no more room in the Canyon of Heroes and all these places to watch the parade. It was basically sold out. They didn't have any more room. So everybody's excited, from Brooklyn to the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, and obviously Jersey and all parts Connecticut. And just really, really excellent to watch. And James Dolan announced that the Knicks are indeed going to the White House. They will be the first NBA team to go to the White House after a championship in either of Trump's terms, which is, again, sad on many fronts. But here's Jim Dolan making that announcement on cut number 5. Go.
Are you looking forward to the celebration at the White House?
As a matter of fact, thank you for asking me that. We just did receive an invitation from the White House, which we accepted. We still have to figure out the details, et cetera. But, yes, of course. I mean, look, I invited the president to come down for the game, right? He is a friend. I've known him for 30 years, and I'm very proud to bring the team to the White House.
You said you were privileged that a sitting president came to the Garden. First time ever for a finals game.
First time ever for any NBA Finals. Yeah.
That's right. And then you guys get to go back and be celebrated for the entire country to see at the White House at some future date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's normal, right? Team wins, professional team, college team, you go to the White House. That's really a cool thing. I've been there. It's a really cool place to go to. You see it on TV 100 times. It's always different when you're actually there. And by the way, being honored by a sitting president. Now, of course, this is not being taken very well in some quarters of cable news, on ESPN, which is the same thing, I guess, ESPN and CNN. Is there really a difference? No, not really. And on The View, of course, they are not happy about the Knicks going to the White House. Because here's the assumption. All of those hens around that table all believe that the entire Knicks roster automatically hates Trump because they're black. That's it. That is the calculus here. Even though Trump got more of the black vote than any Republican going all the way back to Nixon. So maybe, and he ran against a woman of color, by the way. So maybe there are some Trump fans on the Knicks. Maybe they don't want to say that out loud. just because you don't want to invite controversy yourself. I mean, we talked about Brady before. Ask Tom Brady. He simply had a MAGA hat in his locker, and reporters were asking for him to explain it. Some even didn't say it to him directly. He should apologize for supporting Trump. This was back in 2016. And Brady said, hey, we've been friends for 20 years. I play golf with him a lot. He's a really fun guy to be around. He's hilarious. And no, I'm not going to apologize. Good. So anyway, here is Sarah Haynes on The View. And they all agreed with this, by the way. There wasn't one person who said, no, I think the Knicks should be able to go to the White House. I mean, that's a cool thing for any player to be able to do. Nope, not there. Cut number 18, go.
I think this puts the players in a really precarious position, merely because Jim Dolan is admittedly a good friend of Donald Trump's. And to now put that on the players, your boss, the owner of the team you play for, is extending this offer, accepting this offer. I know you might get people that refuse to go. I just think it's not fair to take any of the flowers and the beauty of this moment and its unity and try to then place it on the players' back. I totally agree.
What? The flowers and the beauty of this moment? And again, that's the assumption. They're being forced to go, like at gunpoint, to go to the White House. I'm pretty sure that every NHL team, National Hockey League team that won championships during the Obama years had no problem going to the White House. Maybe there were a couple that didn't support Obama, but they still went because it doesn't matter who's in the White House. It's the office and it's the pageantry, and it's another cool thing to do when you win a championship. Like I think it was Brunson and Towns last night who threw out the first pitch simultaneously at Yankee Stadium. Threw perfect strikes, by the way. That was pretty impressive. But yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith, oh boy, he's the biggest Knicks fan like ever. Just ask him. He's the guy who said if the Knicks lose Game 3 because Trump's there, and then they go on to lose the series, he'll blame Trump for everything because he's a charlatan. He's a guy who loves to bring attention to himself by making himself the story. He makes some good common sense arguments about the Democratic Party. Yes, and we play them on this show. But on the Knicks, he is insufferable. And here he is, because he's such a genius when it comes to analyzing basketball. This is back in 2022 when the Knicks were pursuing Jalen Brunson, the MVP of the finals. Here's what Stephen A. thought about that pursuit in cut 17. Go.
I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. I slept 2 hours last night. 2 damn hours of tossing and turning.
Really?
Of staring at my ceiling.
Oh, boy.
On the night at the NBA draft was held in New York City, Barclays Center. A night in which the New York Knicks had the 11th overall pick in the NBA draft with a ton of holes to fill with shooters and point guards and rim protectors all over the board. My New York Knicks came away with nothing. Nothing at all. Trading their first round pick away. And for what? To go all in on clearing cap space in hopes of signing Jalen Brunson?
Oh, what a horrible thing to do.
Look, I mean, Jalen Brunson is a nice player.
Nice
hope the brother
player.
comes, hope he gets paid. But the Knicks are acting like he's KD. I'm going to repeat. Jalen Brunson. The Knicks just hired this man's father as an assistant coach. This is what you do to recruit a player in college. This is what you do at Kentucky.
Oh, man.
But
all right, we got it,
Knicks-
Kev. Oh, he did not like going after Brunson at all. He's a nice player. And then, they hired his dad because they want to try to recruit him to come to the Knicks. And he's not KD. That's Kevin Durant. How many championships has Durant won lately? Just out of curiosity. Yeah. How many big fourth quarters has Kevin Durant had in an NBA final? Nothing I could think of off the top of my head. Not like Jalen Brunson had, especially in Game 5 at San Antonio. But that is the genius. That is Stephen A. Smith, the highest paid person at ESPN. Again, he is the biggest. He's bigger than Spike Lee as far as being a Knicks fan. And he will determine who gets to go where. It'll probably come out against this trip to the White House, just so he could draw more attention to himself. I just find that funny.